So you guys been wanting me to change the theme song sound quality, but I'm gonna keep the same song. So here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Just how she plays them, and she does that. She does it with the cat. Does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. Hopefully that fixed the audio. Crazy Cat does not own any of these pictures or books or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational purposes, so the people who watch them learn a little bit something when they do it. Hopefully that fixed the audio. I only did all those years ago. No, I don't want to do this. I'm scared of this thing. Be worth it. Alright, everyone, Martha here. So we got the background characters of the Harry Potter, the Harry Potter HBO show casted. Sadly, even for this, there's people who criticizing these kids, even though how they look, even though they're background characters. Doesn't really matter. Most of these guys will probably just be probably extras. If they're lucky, they'll get any. Are lucky if they get one or two lines, but we'll see. Let's start off with Hufflepuff. We got Indy Moon as Hannah Abbott. She's the one that ends up pairing Neville, and she also had, I think she in one of the, I think in the sixth book, her mom dies, but she's not. She's just a well known. The second girl, Jasmine Lunit, is Susan Bourne's, which, yes, I know. She is. I don't think we should really care, but I don't think in the book she wasn't really mentioned what her race was. It means she might have. She might had pale, but her hair was described the way this girl's has hair. So she could have had she could have been black, but to me, I don't think it really matters. It's not the same exact thing it is for Snape, because Snape is a lot more mean than these kids are going to be in the show. So to me, this is not as big a deal. I think all four of these kids look good. We'll even name the boys now. Well, Susan Bourne's was also I think the niece or daughter of the one who ends up having a relative who sides with Harry during his trial when he's in the fifth book, where he is almost getting expelled for what happened with the Dementors. Clint Eagle Service is played by Ernie McMillan, who's the one who ends up at first blaming Harry for the whole thing with the Chamber of Secrets, but later on he realizes what he did was wrong, and you get James Clebert and Buckle as Dustin and Sasser, who ends up getting treasure fight at Chamber of Secrets. Yeah, but four of these kids look good for Hufflepuff casting. So let's see, which one is this one? We got Ravenclaw here. Good old Ravenclaw. We got Aaron Zoot, or as Terry Brooke, who is the one at the very end. Ethan Walls is Leah Tukin, who I think I'll get one mention. Then we got Scarecrow Walls as Penelope Clearwater, who ends up dating Percy Weasley, Ron's one of Ron's older brothers, and is also one of the ones that gets petrified. Unlike in the movies, they don't show it, so maybe they'll actually show it this time in the show. But that would be during the second season, not during the first season. And looks like they did the right thing in casting, putting Padma Patil into Ravenclaw, not in Gryffindor like she was in the movies. And she's played by gonna try my best. I'm sorry if I say her name wrong. Um, Martelu Marlini. I know I did not a good job of that, but I do remember her. The one who's gonna play the doing a party Batil, and she's in Ravenclaw, but they are not gonna be twins this time around either. It look like they're supposed to be twins in the books, but it looks like they're not going to do that here either. But because if I remember, her skin's a lot darker than this one, but I think it's fine. I'm just happy she's around Ravenclaw like she's supposed to be. So yeah, I'll try to find her picture again, and so you guys can see the difference. But it'd be a lot easier to tell which one's who if they're played by different people. Now let's talk about the Slytherin casting. And here we go. We got Ian. I picked the wrong one because this one's in Spanish. Oh, I can find which one's in Spanish. I don't know why. Getting the ones in Spanish. Oh well. Ian Brundle as Michael Blurst and James Downey as Ida Blanc and Oliver Clonard as Martin Flint. So I think these are all the ones for the Slytherin footage team. Dylan as Adrian Puro, Harry as Art, Mint Hart as Pearl Grand Derek, Claire Burst Blur as Terrence Giggard, Lena Barkwink as Pansy Panther Parks, who is I think is one who is the female Slytherin girl who was always flirting with Draco, who I think had like at least 2 or 3 different actresses playing her in the movies. And the one that I guess people are having or having a hard time playing him, even though he doesn't have that very big a role in the books. So like the only part that's probably part of this guy, he's the one that gives Draco the idea to use the cabinet in order to get everybody into the school during the Half-Blood Prince, because this guy got pushed in there by Fred and George, and he almost died from it. D'Angelo Kinsey as Graham Morgenthau. So yeah, I don't really think the movie I don't think he's really be caring. He's not really going to be that big enough a big enough role in the show, I'm guessing. Okay, now we got the Gryffindor Quidditch team and the commentary guy who. So yeah, then we got here. We got Ethan. We got Erica Flonkin as Katie Bell, Asshole as Ashley Johnson, who I think who dates Fred, and then marries George. Alston Masters as Oliver Wood, who was the captain. Who was the captain during Harry's time as between like his between his first and third year of Quidditch. When he graduates, he's the one that teaches Harry what Quidditch is, basically. Ethan Loser Sulin. I'm sorry if I'm saying these names wrong. As Lisa Spencer. We got Ethan Smith as Lee Johnson, who I really hope does get more roles in here in the TV show than he did in the movies, because he was really forgotten in the movies. They only used him I think once during in the first movie um doing like announcing the scores. I really hope they use him a lot more because he's always in the books. He's always with Fred and George. So I think he even went to work for them at their shop. So yeah, and we got one more thing to look at. Well, a couple things. So we go to okay. The last thing I did was bread one. So we got a Spencer pasta looking almost ready around Disney Dreamlight Valley. This looks. I still think this is way too much for a frame. And here's it with the candle. So I think this is supposed to be something for us to is this a code? Time for spaghetti 2004. Check. See if I can enter this in. Be right back. But before I entered it, and I just really wish that we would just give these kids not a hard time for something that's not going to really be that important, because they're even doing ones for the ones who like the one who's going to play Terry Boot. I guess he's even getting a hard time, but most of the times you see these guys were like in video games, and they weren't that way well mentioned even there. So we'll be right back. All right, so let's enter this. I really hope this is not an airplane. We don't need that one. Yep, the tablets, the clock, so playing Frank. Oh, and small forgetting story. Okay. Yeah, it's way too busy. And then here's the spaghetti one right here. Okay. Alright. So that's it for right now, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe. And yeah, I don't like this. I think that the frame's way too busy to be used. I can see why not anymore. Why nobody's going to talk about it. So yeah. Goodbye.
Gotta tell you.